Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's start off with this update here around the SEC lawsuit. We are saying XRP community SEC Gov versus Ripple XRP. The SEC has submitted for its in-camera review by Magistrate Judge Nepern proposed redactions to two drafts of Hinman's June 2018 speech that discuss pending determinations before the SEC. To me, what this screams is they're trying to hide things. Again, we have seen major updates around this entire sector in terms of this major, situation happening within the entire crypto community. We've been putting a lot of attention on this case simply because it is very important for all other cryptos. It's not just XRP. And we are seeing the SEC as a public agency not be transparent. They're trying to hide as much information around these, major documents, the speech, not only the speech, but also like the actual documents themselves, the emails. All of this is trying to be hidden away from the public eye because they know how damning it is to the agency. Their reputation will fall apart. I want to see these full documents. I think that this needs to 100% be denied by the judge. We even see XRP Crypto Wealth SEC is trying to do everything possible to hide Hinman documents from the public. If only they were as transparent as Ripple. I completely agree. Like, this is absolutely disgusting. They're trying to hide more information. And again, like I said, I hope that this does get denied. We do see over here now, this was a quote from John E. Deaton 1. He's saying America is supposed to be the land of opportunity, a place of innovation, and a country for the people, but it seems through its efforts to persecute Ripple, the SEC has done more to restrict opportunity, hinder innovation, and harm the very people it alleges to serve, the impact of which is felt well beyond the American border. And shout out to Jay from Spendy Bits and also Spendy Bits themselves. And we do see here that they did file its application to file an amicus brief. The application letter and proposed brief are below. Now, what makes this different than the Tap Jets and also the I remit? Well, when we actually look at this, they have a different use case. It's actually very different in terms of the way that they are utilizing XRP and the XRP ledger. They are mentioning how TapJets, which accepts XRP as a payment, and unlike iRemit, which is an on-demand liquidity customer, Spendy Bits is a private company that created and built an application designed to use XRP and the XRP ledger without Ripple's knowledge or consent to transfer Bitcoin. So this is also great to see. I do want to see a lot more community members, community projects that are building out on the XRP ledger come out and file these, because this does support the idea that not only does XRP have immense utility behind it, it also provides an insight that they don't even care about Ripple as a company. Listen, at the end of the day, do we really need Ripple for XRP to be successful? Not really. But if we want XRP to hit like massive high valuations, then we would want to see Ripple continue to expand on-demand liquidity, just because that use case alone can provide a ton of value. But that is not the reason why we invest into XRP. Listen, when I found XRP, what really kind of made me want to jump into XRP is not only was it a very strong token at the time, there was a lot of discussions around what XRP could morph into, especially within the XRP ledger. The XRP ledger was also tried, tested, and true by that time. You got to remember that the XRP ledger is and has been around for a very long time. And XRP itself as a token has remained in the top 10 for a very, very long time. So if you know XRP, then you should understand the token itself and how strong the token itself actually is, with or without Ripple. But I do think that what Ripple is providing to XRP in terms of another bridge to more utility is also incredibly valuable. But it doesn't mean that we need to invest into XRP just because of that reason alone. There's so much more utility behind XRP on the XRP ledger as well. Like, all of these major use cases that are launching on the XRP ledger in terms of other projects, DeFi offerings, NFT offerings, metaverse offerings, like, these are all going to create massive amount of value for XRP as a token. And I think that that is awesome to see. And I do think that these amicus briefs are proof of that. And also, over here, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about is a major warning of what's happening behind the scenes of crypto. A few bigger YouTubers have been talking about this problem as well in terms of suits jumping in on crypto. We have been seeing a lot of them jumping into crypto for a while. BlackRock is a key player that just recently announced that they will be, jumping into crypto. We do see over here from Crypto Insight UK. Our world is broken. How is this illegal? Let's give them more responsibility as they did so well in their last position. I have nothing against Celsius employees working again. People make mistakes, but to be put in a position of power like this just blows my mind. And we do see down here, JP Morgan hires former executive. First off, JP Morgan, I mean, come on. Was that a really big surprise? Executive of bankrupt crypto firm as head of digital assets regulatory policy. I mean, like this would have to be a joke. I mean, again, I don't understand the idea of this. I mean, it does fit very well there, but I just can't believe that this is a real article. I can't even believe that this is real news. But this provides you an insight on, who's getting paid, what's happening. Is this all just one big massive show? There was a conspiracy theory that I seen on Twitter that was very interesting, and it was, some of these projects are funded internally by some suits to make things look bad, to create bad, publicity, so that we could usher in new regulatory, frameworks and things like that around specific topics. And it didn't really, hit me until I thought about it. And thinking about like the Luna situation, the Celsius situation, all the things that have been happening around this market, it really kind of plays into that idea. And again, like I'm not a huge conspiracy theory. I'm not gonna, a conspiracy theorist. Sorry, I'm not gonna sit here and play into conspiracy theories, but it does make sense if you look at it from a perspective of like what has happened in the last couple months around crypto. That plays directly into regulations from the big players out there. And talking about the big players, shout out to Whale Chart. We do see just in FTX will delist crypto assets in the U.S. that it seems or that it deems might be securities, according to CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. And then over here as well, we do see this says that all deals are being cut, and this is from Johnny Deaton 1. And then we do see down here from Jungle Inc. I'm confused. Did FTX not have a policy against things they deemed illegal securities before? Again, I would say that things are happening. Somebody is getting paid, and this is exactly why I say like pay attention to the big picture around crypto. A lot of people think that Sam Bankman-Fried, a lot of people just call him SBF in the Discord and stuff, but we've been looking at him and what he has been trying to do. I always say like he wants to own everything in crypto and control it like a monopoly. He has been buying up a ton of things within crypto. He has been focused on the growth of his name. And a lot of people do believe that he has direct connections with some of the biggest elites out there, which from a lot of the pictures that I have seen, it looks like that is the truth. This guy definitely is bad for crypto. FTX, I don't support FTX at all. In fact, I don't support FTX. I don't support Coinbase either, which we will get to here in a second. But a lot of these people are bad actors. And I do think that right now, everyone should be following the money. We actually do see over here from Digital Asset Investor and Altcoin Daily, we're seeing ETHgate follow the money. The heroes of 2021 are turning into the villains. What does this mean? Well, Brian Armstrong, key player, right? Co-founder and CEO at Coinbase. Worth stating for the record, DeFi should be protected in any legislation that seeks to regulate centralized exchanges and custodians. Thanks to, and then Brian mentions 2 senators here for trying to get this right. And the funny thing is that he has shown his colors time and time again in the past. The funny thing about this is that Coinbase recently had the insider trading problem arise, which did talk about a few tokens that were, in quotation marks, deemed securities, and they were not delisted. Why is XRP still delisted? Why is XRP still being, a main target point and still being, I would say, not, like, first off, they have thrown XRP to the side and put it in its own sort of room. It needs to be included in the list of all other tokens. We know that it's not a security. It is a currency. And all of the other tokens that we are seeing the SEC basically go after, mention that are securities, they're still being listed. They're still on Coinbase. What is going on here? What is happening? And by the way, Brian Armstrong, for the longest time, has played into the hey, I'm a good guy sort of act, going all the way back to 2021. For an example, Coinbase CEO, we need a new approach to regulatory crypto. Clear rules would benefit the public, and my company doesn't seek to be the industry's gatekeeper. Then over here, Coinbase CEO says regulation is one of the biggest threats to crypto, going all the way back to April of 2021. Again, like he was playing the role of the good guy. And we do see, Coinbase is set to become the first major crypto company to go public in the U.S. after it hits the market through a direct listing Wednesday. Regulation is one of the biggest risks when it comes to cryptocurrency business. Basically, we just ask, that, hey, we want to be treated on those level playing field with traditional financial services at the very least, and not have any kind of punishment for being in the crypto space. And everybody thought that he was a good guy. You know, it kind of takes me back to when Gary Gensler was getting ushered in around the SEC. Everybody thought that he was going to be, great for the space, great for innovation, and look at what ended up happening. This is the same thing that's happening around some of these larger names in the space. They come out as like, okay, yeah, sure, they're the good guy, they're going to support things, they're going to help us, and then all of a sudden they do a 180 turnaround. But I will say this. I have been focused on FTX because Sam has been buying up a ton of things. He's been turning this market into almost like a monopoly system, which we do not want. Listen, we want DeFi. We want decentralization. We want power in the people's hands. Listen, you and me should not have to be trading under a specific exchange. Listening to these higher-ups that are much richer than us. They are controlling this market. I think that there's a ton of manipulation, a ton of corruption, and a ton of fraud happening before our eyes. And again, the ones that are going to win are the ones that are already rich, and the ones that are going to lose are people like you and me. People that are sitting on the sidelines that don't have billions of dollars. These are some of the richest people in crypto, and they continue to tout their nonsense, continue to play the good guy role, when we all know in the back of the show, the big picture that's happening, things are happening that are fully corrupt, that are not good for the space at all, and it's all to get some sort of control. They want to control crypto. They understand how large crypto is. This is a big problem. And I do think that it really kind of comes down to this tweet from Johnny Dean, where we are seeing deals are being cut. And we also do see a few discussions down here, like the SEC has no soul, and now SBF going to sell his, to them, for a price. Again, I think that a lot of these big names in this space, they already got rich. SBF already got rich. He's already rich off of what he has done, what he, has continued to do, and he's playing right into the SEC's game. This is not good for the space. This is not good for you or me, and ultimately, this needs to go. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.